Hey, welcome to Jamal's pet store, or I guess Jackie's pet store, at least my version. So the goal is this is pen number 100 from CodePen's top pens of 2023. The goal is for me to go through all 100 pens to reproduce them and to try to take something away. The concept behind it is that the best way to learn is by doing, and the best way to learn from someone else is to try to reproduce their work or to look through their work. So why not combine that? If you look at some of the popular pens, some of the cool things that people did last year, why not take from that and to help improve myself, but also to learn from some of the things that they're doing and some of the things that people seem to like in 2023. Anyway, so we're starting off number 100, and it was pretty solid. This pen was pretty straightforward. It's just a landing page, but the design was really cool. I don't know, where it came from, if it was Jackie's original design or if she had help from designers or where she got the resources. But yeah, all these images, phenomenal. Yeah, really kind of cool, like aesthetic with the 3D, but not too detailed block shapes. Very, very cool. But yeah, overall, it's just a landing page. None of the links work. Pretty straightforward. I think it's only like three colors in the color scheme. And yeah, so here's mine. Again, at the bare minimum, I had to change the color to personalize it for myself. I'm a green fiend, and yeah. Aside from that, like it was pretty straightforward. This was a bit tricky to reproduce with the hover menu. It wasn't too bad. All it was just changing the visibility and then adding that transition so that they float in and out, and then on hover these stay working. So that part was pretty straightforward. Outside of that, to the hero section, there was some adjustments that needed to be made to make it more responsive, as well as all the other the cards. All of it was fairly straightforward. The trickiest thing about it was just trying to replicate the same style and feel without using the exact same code, because I wanted to make it my own. And I guess try and improve, like have some more efficiency in the code, or replace some things that I felt were repetitive. I don't know. The thing that happened here though was when I was reading through Jackie's actual code, what I found was that it felt like this was built using maybe React, maybe some other library or framework, but then it was compiled down, and what we got was this code here. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but the hint that seemed that way was that with the icons, it used descriptors, kind of like it was using Material UI or something like that, rather than using an actual reference to an icon or a link or SVG link. So that was something that was interesting. But yeah, outside of that, pretty straightforward. In terms of the fixing some things with the responsiveness, again, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt because I don't know if it's CodePen or if it was limited, whatever it may be. But yeah, I just saw some things like if you look, this is on an iPhone 12 Pro. You could see that there's some overflow. That everything's not fitting to size as ideally as you would like it to fit, and so that was something that I tried to address myself. So if I go here, um, and you could see this cutoff is intentional, but the cards are fitting fully in. Not a hard fix or anything like that, but this is just me being a stickler, kind of nitpicking at okay, where can I make some improvements? Because even though it's simple from a technical standpoint, I also want to try to see, okay, well, where can I make things better? But yeah, so trying to make sure everything fit nicely in there. Um, yeah, it wasn't too difficult. So outside of that, fairly straightforward. Again, really liked it. The one thing that I will say, that I want to point out is if you look at this, um, Jackie used a CSS property that I was not really using that much, and it's called aspect ratio. And so what this did, if you look, it completely gets rid of the picture, and so it's set. If you look here, this is the the card image, right? Right now it's at a height of 0, but this aspect ratio property sets the width and the height of the image container. And when you combine that with the actual image and you use the object fit property contain, what you basically get is that you could see here the image is now stretching to fit the container. But when you have object fit contain, it'll place itself with the correct ratio for the each individual image, but it'll fit in that container really nicely. So you see that nothing's overlapping, everything's kind of fitting where it's supposed to go. And so this was used on all of the images, on this pen, and I really liked it. That's definitely something that I'm stealing. Sorry, Jackie, or rather, thank you. But yeah, so definitely, I would say look into that aspect ratio and object fit for images. It might solve a bug that you've run into because definitely I've had this issue before where you're dealing with you have the same location where you need to put images, but the images that you get from the client or from the resource deck, they're of varying sizes. So this definitely solves a core problem for a lot of front end devs. So I would highly recommend checking that out. But outside of that, yeah, this was really fun. Definitely a good start. Pen 100. Nothing too difficult. So I'm excited to see what's next. The next one is Pen 99, and yeah, I haven't really checked it out. Seems like it's related to UI. So I guess it might be the glowing effect on these components. It's kind of cool. But yeah, so I'll see you there. Outside of that, thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions, let me know. But other than that, the GitHub repo's here. I put some notes for some of the bugs or things that I ran into that I thought were useful for me to note, and it might benefit you. Other than that, take care. All right, see you on the next one. Peace.